morning. It's Tuesday, 6th of September 2016. This is Sylvia Shivamurthy and you're listening to the newspaper reviews on www.athavan.com. Let's now look at the paper highlights from today's newspapers. The top highlight in daily news says, Ambassador assault, 5 arrested. Malaysian police yesterday arrested 5 people over the assault on Sri Lankan High Commissioner to Malaysia, Ibrahim Ansar, on Sunday, Sri Lankan Foreign Ministry sources said. Meanwhile, the Foreign Ministry yesterday also summoned the Malaysian envoy in Colombo to express Sri Lanka's deep concern over the assault on Ansar and his secretary at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport on Sunday. Another highlight says, President receives WHO Award for Excellence. President Maithripala Sirisena received the WHO Award for Excellence in Public Health 2016 from WHO Regional Director Dr. Poonam Kritrapal Singh at President House yesterday. President Sirisena received the award for his exceptional contributions to health services in Sri Lanka, especially in tobacco control, drugs regulation, health of migrants, and control of kidney diseases. The highlight in the middle says, Tajuddin murder case. Evidence suggests body parts were taken away in a lorry, says DSG. Colombo Additional Magistrate Dulani Amar Singha yesterday fixed for September 5th to deliver her order regarding the anticipated bail application filed by former Chief Judicial Medical Officer of Colombo, Professor Ananda Samarasekara. While raising preliminary objections regarding the anticipatory bail application, Deputy Solicitor General Dilan Ratnayaka, appearing on behalf of the CID, moved court that the application for anticipatory bail be dismissed without a hearing, since the missing body parts of the deceased could be considered as public property since they were gone missing from the state's custody. DSD Ratnayaka further told court that there are evidence to suggest the concerned body parts had been taken away in a lorry during the time Professor Samarasekara was functioning as Colombo Chief JMO. Another highlight says, Prime Minister for Common Health Program for SAARC Asian countries. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said it was time for all to get together and implement one common health program for SAARC and Asian countries. We have to look at possibilities for cooperation, coordination, exchange of ideas and single program for these two regions to provide a better health service and a better life for the people, Prime Minister Wickremesinghe said. And the highlight at the bottom says, no talk with SLFP so long as marriage with the UNP lasts, says MR. The joint opposition group will be forced to stay away from the Sri Lanka Freedom Party as long as the latter is in alliance with the United Nations Party, former President Mahinda Rajapaksa said upon his arrival to the country following a visit to Malaysia yesterday. Let's now move to the paper highlights in Daily Mirror. The main highlight says, attack on Sri Lankan envoy, 5 arrested. Another highlight says, FM summons Malaysian envoy to register protest. The Foreign Ministry yesterday summoned the Malaysian envoy and registered its protest on Sunday's assault of Sri Lanka's High Commissioner in Malaysia, IS Ansar, at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport when he had gone there to send off a visiting Sri Lankan delegation, officials said yesterday. Another highlight says, Bandaragama businessman goes missing in Trinco. Police have launched an investigation into the disappearance in Trincomalee of a 35-year-old Bandaragama businessman identified as Hussein Muhammad Nasli. And the highlight at the bottom says, Ford Mustang car belonging to Namal found. A Ford Mustang type car suspected to be owned by parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa was found from the Kadwala area yesterday afternoon by Financial Crimes Investigation Division, official sources said. Let's now move to the paper highlights in Ceylon today. The main highlight says, Malaysian diplomatic drama. FM summons Malaysian High Court, 5 protesters arrested. Another highlight says, development of plantation sector. GOSS plan out before year-end. The government will come up with a plan to develop the island's plantation sector before the year-end after first giving precedence to encouraging foreign investments into the country. The highlight in the middle says, SL a malaria-free state, says Rajitha. Sri Lanka will officially be declared a state free from malaria from today during the second day of 69th WHO Southeast Asia Regional Meeting in Colombo, Health and Nutrition Minister Rajitha Senaratne announced yesterday. Another highlight says, High Court issues notice on Gamma, Sydney. Colombo High Court Judge Padmini Gunathilaka yesterday noticed PHU leader and MP Udaya Gamanpila and Sydney Judge Singha to be present in court on November 3rd. And the highlight at the bottom says, FR petition filed by lawyer. A fundamental rights petition against the vandalizing of a Buddha statue and shrine room opposite the Special Task Force camp at Kanarayankulam in Mankulam was filed by Attorney at Law Darshana Veraduvage yesterday. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspapers and we'll get back to you with more news tomorrow. Thank you.